Hey guys, Logan. We're up to Season 8, Episode 1 of Criminal Minds. Here we go.
Take it easy. Stop. Get his limbs.
Could this be fake? Like breaking someone out of prison or something kind of fake? Or induced? It looks real.
So it wasn't.
Severe allergic reaction.
I think the taxpayers want to save this idiot.
That was a terrible looking deer. Oh. Ah, so he's getting away.
They will never let you out of that damn hole again. Put it down. That's it.
What?
That's it, boy. That's it.
Okay, you never give your vote on who should get what.
Give Reed the mug.
Really? That means that JJ gets a double-decker bus?
I thought that was for Kevin.
No, we're not talking right now.
Gosh, you guys were just talking yes.
Please?
Oh, you guys are great.
Hey, boy.
She is
How's Emily doing?
brilliant and lovely.
She took the job?
Jay.
You mean her flat. You have to take a shake your lift to get to the top, but the view is brilliant. My favorite bloke.
Hey, I love it. Thank you. How's your jury duty?
I was around the clock.
Oh, I miss her.
Don't even get me started. Hey, how's the new? Is she nice?
Yeah, she is.
I'm just asking.
A new person.
24.
I've just lectured in her forensic
God
linguistics
damn
class
it.
before.
Because she's a professor and an agent, which is so impressive. I did some research on her because I couldn't sleep on the plane, and my point is clearly she is smart and capable, but is she nice? Oh dear God, this is happening. I don't think the person is me.
I'm Derek Morgan.
Welcome back.
How was Seattle?
The unsub made Ridgway look like a saint. He even used his own kid to bait the victims.
Well, we've seen that before. No doubt we'll see it again. Don't unpack. See it? The files?
Yeah.
I'm so irritated. She really loved.
In Abilene, Texas, the ambulance crashed and the prisoner escaped.
Damn
He's
it,
wearing the
man.
EMT uniform and he's armed with the guard's weapon. The EMT and the driver died in the accident. The guard, however, suffocated.
What's on his mouth?
It was sewn shut.
No way he did 8 years for that.
They searched the car and found a gun with a silencer.
A silencer. He was practically telling them who he was and no one made the connection.
Wow.
It's a federal offense, carries a 30-year minimum sentence, but it was actually what he did inside that guaranteed him life without parole.
He killed 2 men while inside.
He never said a word.
He spoke with his fists.
Being silent for 8 years takes a hell of a lot of self-restraint.
Took a lot of hard work to get a shot here. Wasn't easy.
It's been a long time.
I've got a plane to catch, Aaron.
Good luck.
I'm incredibly pissed that she's gone. That guy is.
Did any of you work on the silencer case?
That was during my extended sabbatical.
We all consulted, but nobody made the trip to Texas.
How many people killed? Oh.
Why not? 3 women in 4 months.
SSA's Hotchman and Blake.
Oh, Tillman, thank you for coming. I got my whole team on this.
Any leads yet?
Well, the wreck happened out in the middle of nowhere after midnight. The sun comes up at 6, so we figure that he's on foot somewhere within a 12-mile radius of the accident site.
You think he's moving on foot in this heat?
It'll kill you in the best conditions. He stole some supplies, but not enough to hold up too long. But if he's hiding, he's hiding. It's gonna be awful hard to weed him out.
$5,000 reward.
I'm good at waiting.
No, neither am I.
We've been keeping the media at bay. We don't want to know too much.
Should try to keep it that way.
So he gets into his first fight within days of being here. Got him a week's worth of solitary.
That pattern escalated until he eventually killed an inmate, got out of solitary, and killed another.
So he silences his victims before he gets inside. His actions get him silenced while he's here. Right?
Fortuitous. Looks like he has 2 forms of expression, silence and rage.
It looks like the stitching is strictly through the lips.
It's rather crude what he's done. You see how the nylon is stretched? The victim struggled, which says the prisoner did it while this guy was still alive.
Torture. Just like the first victims.
Well, now that you've seen his handiwork, open his mouth. What do we have here?
That's not much of a taunt. Maybe it's not for us.
Then who?
So he killed. That's.
Interesting. His reading comprehension suggests above average intelligence, but his writing is inferior. Could be what he grew up hearing.
You two should guest lecture together. Oh, wait. He literally put words in the guard's mouth.
That's new.
Well, we think this is what we were missing. The words give him the pleasure the beatings used to bring.
As maybe we had this wrong. What if the ritual is sewing the mouth
So she's
shut?
basically like
It
him.
Things, but now it's putting words in her mouth.
It's not an anagram. Is that a phrase in anything you've read so far?
No, it's not a well-known literary reference either.
Well, the words mean something to him, otherwise he wouldn't share it.
It's gonna get dark soon. We'll be on the move.
You want us on the road with the marshals?
No, I think we should concentrate on remote locations. He's not just escaping detection.
Well, he's
a
probably
reckless-
gonna take someone soon.
Isolate
Or
locations.
kill someone soon.
Hey, I said, what are you doing? Answer me! You son of a bitch!
Well, lovely.
We have all the highways covered, roadblocks on the rural routes. He must have stolen the vehicle and just laid low.
Have you ever seen a fugitive stay this close for so long?
Just depends on how patient he is and what he has to prove.
Waiting on the taste of honey, smell of summer.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Sounds like a list of things he missed when he was locked up. Why does he need us to know that?
Call Blake. Bring her up to speed.
What?
You have not called me all day.
Seriously.
Now that Superwoman is on the case, you don't need me, huh?
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna chalk that up to a little jet lag. Let's start this thing over. Ring, ring. I'm looking for my baby girl.
Wish is my command.
There you go. That's much better. I need Blake's number.
Seriously, are you kidding?
Hotch asked me to call her.
She'll call Reed. He's probably glued to her.
All right, that is unnecessary roughness. You, my
Damn.
sweet, need to settle.
Personal file.
No, I know. I
Waiting on the taste of honey, the smell of summer.
And the sight of the other side. 3 of the senses. We're only missing sound and touch.
This guy's like Jekyll and Hyde, writes a decent thought and then sews it in the mouth.
And whatever he is, he's romanticizing the hell out of this. Thanks, Morgan.
So their senses?
Gazing through the other side, waiting on the taste of honey, the smell of summer. Do you think he's telling us about a place?
No, it sounds like it, but
Could it be
where?
a place of trauma?
We can't tell you exactly where the sunset's going or what he's thinking.
Or a place of
But his actions will betray his intentions.
How's that?
enjoyment? Or
Earlier tonight at the gas station, he could have stolen money.
This guy hasn't spoken a word in 8 years. Could he have been mute?
Definitely not.
You sound pretty damn sure.
He refers to
What?
IPA in a few of his personal writings.
What's the IPA?
International Phonetic Alphabet. It represents only those qualities of speech that are in spoken language. It's
His words that he's leaving in his mouth are directly taunting us?
Those messages.
have not been analyzed yet.
You know, not to change the subject, but he's incredibly well-read, which tells us that he most likely grew up in isolation, with literature being his only escape. His own writings are not as profound, and despite his reading comprehension, we don't believe he's had an extended education.
I mean, he knows there's a manhunt going on here. Wouldn't he want to get as far away as possible?
They could be on a mission. We just don't know if that mission includes a person or a place, but we do know his target is close to here.
Okay, that's okay. So that we're
Excuse me, Blake.
Okay.
He basically signed his name to the murders. He's never left words before. That's a significant change in behavior, but you completely dismissed it.
Because the marshals have their own agenda and will believe it's a taunt no matter what we tell them. We don't need to give them any more fuel. The unsub needs to get his thoughts out. It's like he's reminding us of something, and until we know what that something is, I'm not comfortable speculating in front of them.
Well,
I guess fair.
Dr. Reed and I are coming up with theories.
And now he's going after her. Which would go back to the original 3 women. Because he went off of his typical.
The left side of his face is sagging in both photos. Maybe he had a stroke or palsy.
So a facial deformity, a possible speech impediment that leads to pretty low self-esteem.
How old is this guy?
It doesn't take away his rage. Time only makes it worse.
What if he started all those fights so he could be punished?
He wants to punish himself?
Getting in the fights wasn't about his rage, it was about getting what he wanted.
He wants solitary. Please stop.
Maybe the father fed him.
Now, you wouldn't take the baby out of the safety of your car in the middle of the night.
And you're telling me this guy killed the man and came out here to care for the baby?
That's exactly what he did. He stayed with him while he slept and then gave him his pacifier.
Well, then maybe he's not that far away.
Never know what's left in the mouth this time. Scissors, suture kits.
He just left it all?
What's he trying to tell us? That he's finished killing? He left his tools behind. Usually means you're going to call it quits.
He didn't need the stolen gun. He's not giving up.
Okay, so he leaves words until today. Maybe he's closer to what he's looking for.
He could have already found it. If you feel satisfied, he may disappear.
We're too close to let that happen.
All right, then we go back to the first kills. 3 women, late 40s, all working class, mothers, brunettes, beaten and left in a ditch. That was his message. He hated them.
Maybe he's not targeting women anymore because he's already killed the person he blames.
Most likely his mother.
Chef Garcia, run all the victims' names again.
I don't.
Pull up the
I don't know.
4 victims.
Julie Myers.
3 boys, Mark, Greg, and John, born 70, 72, 74. History of truancy. Child Services lost track of them.
Is there any family history of Cajun French?
Julie Myers was born in New Orleans.
Could explain his interest in the language.
Let's jump ahead to his most recent behavior. He leaves all of this behind.
Why?
Is it his version of surrender?
What's the medical?
Is he done? Is he
tape for?
moving
Use
on?
it
Is
any
he
of the victims?
Yet it was important enough.
changing the way of...
Maybe he's using it on himself.
What if he was trying to stop from hearing?
That's pretty severe, taking a knife to your own head.
He may have had an implant. The electronic pulses enhance natural sound. If all he wants is peace, an implant is like having a speaker that goes to 11.
That was fast.
I mean, that
Children
would...
have a cochlear implant?
That would silence it. Or, you know.
1988, John Myers.
He was 14 at the time.
Yeah, his mom was paid $650 for the medical trial.
Was he deaf before that?
Had to be in order to participate.
So he's after the
Yes,
kid.
It was a highly experimental procedure. It was tested on humans and not animals, caused quite the controversy. He's content, and then his mom gets paid to use him as a guinea pig.
Oh,
Now
okay.
he can't turn the noise off. You blamed her, and he wanted her to suffer.
Okay, so that's him. Okay, I thought we were talking about the... Never mind.
His messages don't have a sense of geography, so he isn't leaving us a roadmap to his happy place.
They rarely do.
I don't think the writing is his own campfire story about paradise.
One that he's searching for.
If he can't find
I'm
it.
so stumped on this
Okay,
one.
again.
I mean, I get it, but like I also have some slight confusion. Oh God, great.
A subdialect of Southern English found in the north central part of the state. Right here, you wait for something that hasn't shown up. You wait on something that's nearby.
The taste of honey would be close.
Yes, and the storyteller is probably from north of here.
Fewer were thrown in the hole than you'd think.
Okay.
Our unsub was the MVP of solitary. He was in there more than any other prisoner.
480 times?
I got a few. Hey, his family owns property near where you are. It's really secluded, too.
With local honey by any chance?
There we go.
They are known for it.
There we go.
That's where he's headed.
Garcia, is it a
There
private
we
property?
go.
It was, but it's been sold. They're building a housing development.
So it's not the hideaway he hopes it's going to be.
Where would he go?
He might blame Danny for lying to him. Garcia.
Danny's house is down the road from the development. I'm setting his address to your phones now.
All right, Dave, you and Reed go to the side records and go to Danny's house.
There we go.
Laura? What the hell?
Daddy!
What's going on?
Daddy, watch out! What are you doing? Somebody else
Oh boy.
Danny Tucker was only ever in solitary.
So they never saw one another.
So he was in solitary for... That's 2 months, not 60 times.
Probably talked just to keep his sanity. Sold the story of a paradise to some guy stuck in darkness.
Which
Gave him all that
means...
time to fantasize about the place and finally gets free and he's convinced to finally get resolve everything.
So, which means he was in there for 16 months, not 480 times.
Please don't hurt him, please don't hurt him.
Oh! He's sewing him shut because that he wouldn't stop talking for 2 months.
John Myers, FBI. Show me your hands.
Oh my God.
Put down the gun.
John, you heard him. Put it down. Go on now, it's okay.
I feel like he'd rather die.
Who's a liar? Danny? There's nowhere to go. I'm not going back in there.
Suicide by cop. Or that.
Doubt anyone had ever spoken to him with any kindness.
None of us should be denied that.
Don't tell me there's another one.
There's always another one.
I I told you we should have just gotten into our cars.
Where are we off to now?
Home. When you were blamed for arresting the wrong suspect in the Marathox case, I didn't stand up for you. I let you take the fall.
No.
Oh.
You cut my rope.
Oh.
It was the highest profile case we'd seen that year. All eyes were on me.
You and Strauss got a little history?
In another life?
There's a story in there. You gotta know.
In a bit.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep.
She's gonna have to work hard to get into my liking.
Okay.
I've always been like this. It goes back. This is not a therapy session. I really wanted to explain to you.
It's fine. Honestly.
I heard you live in the district. That can't be an easy commute.
Where'd you go?
It's really nice.
Oh.
Nice, huh? I don't even know if you drink coffee.
Oh, do I drink coffee and anything else that keeps me going?
We have new teas coming in next week.
Proper tea?
As proper as it gets.
Can you give my brand?
I don't know. I don't have a brand. I could give you your brand.
Oh, God. Great. Someone's after the team. Cool. So Prentice is just gone. Again. Great. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna need a second. I'm gonna need time to evaluate the new one, Alex Blake. We'll see. I mean, we will see. I need time. This is yet another new agent. I just loved the squad before, but okay. Yeah, well, we'll see. She's very smart. She seems cold, you know, a little. She seems like Hodge, but smart like you can't just replace a queen and be a queen, you know. You gotta earn that crown. So we'll see. With no disrespect, I would like your stay here to be not very long because, well, not very long if that means that I get Prentice back. But we'll see. Someone's after the team. That's great. Lovely. Great start to the season. Sentencing. Obviously, he killed himself. Obviously, you can't really sentence someone who killed themselves, but like we've done for the entire time that we've done this show, well, not the entire time, but since like season 4, I sentence people regardless if they survive the episode or not. And sentencing here would be, obviously you would now be charging him with the murder of the 3 women. And then you would be adding 3 more murder counts onto that. I don't know if you can get false imprisonment. The murder charges would be 15 to 25 years. I don't have enough detail as far as the previous murders. So obviously one of those might be in the 20-year range. Obviously when we do ranges for For sentencing, we go from the lowest count when we add up the years. So 15 to 25, attempted murder on him, I could 10 to 15, false imprisonment. I don't know if I can get that charge, but I'm going to say it. That would just be, it really wasn't relevant, so it honestly might be 1 to like 3. I put 2 to 5, so yeah, and that I don't know if that would be 2 counts or 3 counts. He did, but he was targeting him. He did kind of, chain up the little girl and the, I don't know. I don't really know if you could get anything on that. Breaking and entering, you can get that as well. Maybe some other theft charges and whatnot, but that's pretty much all you got. And then 104 years is all I got. He would obviously, he was already in prison for life, so it wouldn't do anything. The only thing I would add to that is move him from his current facility to a different facility that could help his needs. In my opinion, it didn't seem like he was properly placed in the right facility from what I've seen. How's that for someone who doesn't have empathy? I apparently don't have empathy, which is very funny coming from people who've never met me. But yeah, so 104 years and put him in a new facility, and yeah, we'll call that a sentencing in a day. Going on to season 8. Season 8 episode 2 is coming up next. Supposed to watch that today, but I don't think I can get to it. I have to go into the Braves game. And the episode is not right here. I messed up. But anyways, like the video, comment down below, subscribe if you have not already, and I will see y'all next time.